Airlines like British Airways are falling over themselves to sell you business class tickets, even on ultra-short flights, like Paris to London. But do you get any extra value for the extra cost?
And that's why we're here at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport to take British Airways on an ultra-short haul flight in business class to find out if it's actually worth it. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Let's go.
We start here at Paris Terminal 2C, where all of the BA flights depart from.
Okay, now we need to find the BA check-in desks. Doesn't look like anything here is open. Got Air Côte d'Ivoire, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Emirates. Nothing else here. Air Canada, but none of these are open. Apart from the Ivory Coast or Air Côte d'Ivoire. I'm not good with my pronunciations, I do apologise. It's really early. It's 4 AM. Okay, check-in zone 9, British Airways. That's what we want.
Located at check-in zone 9, the BA check-in desks are located down the escalator.
Hi there. How are you doing? Just to get a paper ticket check-in, please. Thank you.
Straight this way.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
After checking in, we head straight through security behind these gates that make us sound a bit like a fast food restaurant.
Okay, we have made it through security. Quite nice looking ceiling decoration up there. But we have got access to the lounge, so let's go have some breakfast.
British Airways uses the prime class lounge here at Charles de Gaulle. Getting up the stairs, however, I would be in for a disappointment.
All closed.
All closed.
Okay. This one doesn't have primes, that one.
Prime class, that one.
Yeah, but that one says it says on the front there's chains on the door. And it
All right.
says 6 AM.
6 AM, oh gosh. I found the lounge, but unfortunately, it doesn't open till 6 AM and boarding closes at 6:30. Not the best lounge to use for an early morning flight, I think. Interesting. And all these are closed as well. Emirates Lounge and this one, all closed. We'll come back at 6:05 and see. But yeah, it's all closed. British Airways Lounge, shut. Shut. It's closed.
They're closed?
Yeah, open 6 AM. I wish I was joking.
With the lounges all closed, I decided to head down to the gate to find something there.
Well, we're not off to a great start for our value proposition, are we? Closed lounge that opens half an hour before boarding closes. That's quite funny. Although it is a third-party lounge, it's not one that BA controls, and there aren't many lounge choices in this part of the airport. I think that's the only one, but all the lounges there are closed. So, don't know what can be done about that, to be honest. We'll see if anywhere is open for some coffee, because as you can tell by my eyes, I'm still half asleep. But let's get some coffee somewhere. I would like to say at this point, Paris, je suis l'adore le café, but I can't because there's nowhere for a cafe. It's all shut. It's all just shutters. The hotel didn't have anything either, and apologies for my terrible French. That's the end of the terminal. There is nowhere to get coffee. There is a McDonald's, but it's shut. I'm pretty sure that's going to open at 6 as well. So I guess we're just waiting by the gate. Oh well, no lounge access today.
Despite the dire coffee situation, out on the apron was our British Airways A320 parked up at the stand from the night before. Deciding not to give up on coffee though, I kept wandering around.
See where the golden arch is open. It opens 7 a.m. Not getting coffee from there then. I mean, it is very early, but for a big international airport like Charles de Gaulle, this isn't great. Usually big international airports, wherever you go in the world, they will have something, especially airports that are so huge that airlines connect through them, like Air France here, British Airways London, KLM Amsterdam. Usually something will be open, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. We've got duty free, which is partially open, even that's partially shut. I see a Starbucks down this way. I'm gonna go see if that's open. Doesn't look like it. And this floor is crazy. Oh, this opens at 6 a.m. as boarding for our flight opens. Oh wait. Wait, oh wait, oh wait. I found a machine that might do coffee. I may just have been saved. Machine coffee. Oh dear, okay. Right, let's have a coffee. Okay, I have managed to find something that looks like coffee. Double espresso from the machine. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Here with my machine coffee, found a table to sit down at and charge my stuff. So let's see how this machine coffee is. It's meant to be espresso, but it isn't the best, I'll be honest. I've had instant better than that, to be honest. Why isn't there anything open for the first flight of the day? I don't get it. Lounges aren't open, there isn't even like a relay open. McDonald's is shut, Starbucks is shut. Yeah, your bog standard shops, they're all shut. I don't get it. Surely you would make sure it's open for at least for the first flight of the day. Surely. But hey ho. Can't complain too much. It's only a short hop across the channel. I think flight time should be at most 1 hour. According to the app here, we're actually scheduled to get in 20 minutes early, so that gives you an idea of how short a hop this is. But we'll see what it's like on board, what kind of service we get on board. The scheduled time for the flight is 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I know from experience it's not going to be 1 hour and 30 minutes. Paris to London is not that long. Okay, I'm a very stubborn man. I'm not going to be beaten by this lounge. It's 5 minutes to 6. Nobody's at the gates. The plane isn't even connected to the jet bridge. The crew isn't here. I'm going to see this lounge before we get on the plane. I am that stubborn. Let's go see this lounge. We're all hanging about in anticipation, are we?
I guess it's up in the door. Good to go. Merci.
Merci. Okay, we've made it into the lounge here. Let's see what's available. High anticipation going on.
Once actually in the lounge, however, there's a decent selection of hot and cold food to choose from, and plenty of drinks. I of course grabbed myself a wee coffee.
Okay, I do have me some breakfast. Did eventually get something in the lounge here. There's nothing open out there, so this is by far and away the best option. Only got about 20 minutes though, so just gonna have this and then head straight down to the gate.
And of course, you cannot beat a bit of Parisian baking in the morning.
Okay, had a good sit down in the lounge. Looks like boarding's just starting, so let's head over there. Well, we got our little bit of time in the lounge in the end.
Getting to the gates, the call had already been given for business class passengers to board.
Bonjour.
Merci, Merci, monsieur, bon voyage. Au revoir.
Here we are then, let's get on our way to London Heathrow.
Getting on board the BA business class, it is a typical Euro business class, using economy seats with the middle seat blocked out.
Okay, so we're on British Airways A320 in their business class. As you can see, it is just a seat blocked out, so standard typical Euro business class. We'll see what the service is like on this tiny hop over to Heathrow. I'm going to be interested because it's quite a big business cabin. It's not like 5 rows that you sometimes get. It's about 10 rows of business class, so we'll see what they manage to get through. But anyway, we'll be taking off pretty soon once everybody's on and settled.
Legroom wise, there is a decent amount of legroom, and between the seats, there is a universal power outlet. And once everyone was on board, the crew gave a safety demonstration as we were pushed back for a very long taxi out to the runway. Taking off out of Charles de Gaulle, we begin our 40-minute flight over to London Heathrow.
Okay, we've taken off out of Paris Charles de Gaulle now. Time in the air is about 45 minutes, so I was right with about an hour for the whole duration of our flight, even though it's scheduled for an hour and a half. So yeah, apparently we are going to get some breakfast on board, so yeah, decent service, hopefully. See how much time we've got to eat it.
Just quickly, if you're liking this video, then why not go ahead and subscribe to stay up to date with all my travels, and don't forget to hit that bell icon. Once in the cruise, the meal service started. This morning we were given a cooked English breakfast consisting of bacon, sausage, eggs, tomato and mushrooms. Fresh fruit and a choice of pastry was also given too.
It's actually really good.
And as I was enjoying my breakfast, we were heading out over the English Channel. Of course, the crew also procured me a coffee. For those of you interested, here's the bathroom in the business class. It is a typical A320 bathroom though, you'll find similar in economy. Getting back to my seat, the cabin was prepared for landing into London Heathrow.
at 7:40 in the morning. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. Journey is ending here at Heathrow. Please follow the yellow sign.
Landing into London Heathrow, the home of British Airways, I should tell you that this flight cost me £200 one way. If you've made it this far into the video, then why not consider becoming a YouTube channel member or a Patreon? It all goes into making videos like this one, plus you'll be getting access to some exclusive content.
Bye-bye. See you again soon.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hi, sir.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here we are then. Welcome to London Heathrow. What did you make of that little flight from Paris on British Airways in their business class? Personally, I thought it was really good. The plane was a bit worn, as you saw. The service for 40 minutes in the air, really good. We did have a little bit of issue with the lounge at the start, but overall the service was fantastic. But anyway, let's get through the border and get out of the airport.
Making my way through the terminal, I do need to caveat this flight a bit, because despite the quality of service given, for the price, for the time and distance covered, I genuinely think you'd be better saving the money and flying in economy. For me personally, the value proposition just isn't there. But you let me know what you think down below. And if you did like this video, then you should check out this video here. And as always people, we will see you all in the next one.